Welcome back to VAR U Serious. There's been some controversial VAR decisions and maybe some referee decisions that we're going to go over briefly on today's show. Of course, you already know what you're listening to. It's a football show with a bit of a difference. It's everything you love about the sport, but it flips it completely on its head. Fantasy 11s, where we build 11s that no one's really asked for. There's rants of the week, where people can just get things off their chests, you know, how they feel about anything, if I'm honest. It's a nice place to rant when you're on the radio and you got listeners to speak to. We obviously talk about the odd tinfoil hat conspiracy, of course. It's not all madness though. Sometimes we do shine light on the real stories that are within football, from the fans, from the people that have worked within clubs, from people that have built football clubs, from their kitchen table. This isn't your average football show. You already know what this is. This is VAR U Serious, where football beats funny and every fan has a story. And today's guest, a producer, but a man who supports Manchester City, and there was not a better time to get him on than today. We've got Kim Kothari in the place to be. Come on, G.
Good morning. Yeah, weird being in this side of the studio, though.
Yeah, well, that's
usually them over there in your ear, telling you what to do.
True. Bit of bias, and some of I should have won, in my opinion, the Fantasy 11s too, but
I don't know, man.
Anyway, we're going to get into that later today. Actually, I get to go up against you. So who's going to decide?
I'm going to decide.
No,
I'm deciding.
No.
I'm still the producer. Don't get it twisted.
All right, let's get into you, Kim. Let's just talk about how you got into this space as well. We'd like to do this with all our guests, just find out how you kind of entered the sports media space. I know you're a broadcaster, you're a journalist as well. I see you working with Sky and whatnot. Got a good CV. You started as you still are an avid football fan, obviously following Manchester City, but it's always good to let listeners know how you got into this space, because it's ever growing. Talk to us.
Yeah, weird one. Really, really weird one. Never ever thought that I wanted to go into sports. Like, obviously for you were a footballer, and then you thought, okay, right, this is the way that my direction is going to go now.
Yep.
And you've absolutely smashed it. For me, I never thought that. Like, I did philosophy at uni, and I was like, I just want to be a teacher. I thought maybe I wanted to be a lecturer or something in philosophy, yeah. Went to uni, my attendance was 11%. I got caught up doing everything other than uni. And then I came out.
I want to be a teacher, but I'm
not. Yeah, I want to be a teacher, but I don't want to learn and I don't want to teach. Yeah. And then I came out of uni and I was like, right, look, philosophy, okay, there are loads of different jobs I could do, but none of them are piquing my interest at all. So I was like, I need to go back to uni. I'm going to go and do a journalism master's. Wanted to be like an investigative journalist, like a Louis Theroux type figure.
Nice.
And then as I was doing my master's, halfway through, COVID started. So all of the plans changed. Everything was then online rather than being in person. And we had our final ever assessment, which was done on Zoom. And loads of different people were invited to the Zoom from all over the industry, like people from Kiss Radio, people from Capital, whatever.
Wow. And
there was just this one guy called Joe Amflett at TalkSport who was on there. After that, I messaged him on Twitter. I was like, look, I know it's COVID. Can I just come in just for like a tour of the office? Like, he was talking about how amazing it was, like 17th floor, London Bridge next to the Shard. I was like, I just want to go and have a look around.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I've listened to like Alan Brazil and Ray Parlour all my life.
Cool, fair.
So I was like, any chance I can just get in the building, just have a look around. Went in and madly.
So did he reply to the tweet?
He replied to the DM. He was like, yeah, you can come in. He was like, yeah, you can come in for a little view of the office, like, just to see how it works. Because obviously, like, my tweet was like, my DM was like, I really want to try and get into the sports industry, even though, like, at that time, I didn't even really. I just wanted to see what it was like, to be honest. And I was so lucky when I went in, someone was ill, and they couldn't come in to do their job that day.
So then what?
And Joe Amflett was like, can you just try and do this? He put me on the phones. He was like, all you need to do is just answer the phones, say, hello, this is TalkSport, like, What point do you have to make? So wait.
So you've tweeted
one
of the guys, and now they're making you work, like, and you're just doing the talk. Like, listen, the reason why I'm a bit flabbergasted, because I always bring in up and coming presenters or people that want to get in the space. I bring them to AFTV, I bring them to the studios, let them see those different shows, DR Sports, Kim's features regularly. I like to show people and let them shadow what we do in a day, but I've never ever said, do you know what? Someone's pulled up, and people have pulled up later to be like, just jump. Can you do that? That's
mad.
I
think obviously because he was on the Zoom call and I was doing some sort of presenting bit for the uni thing. Okay. He obviously knew that,
got a bit of confidence in it.
Yeah, and the course that I was on is like pretty good course, so he obviously knew that like I could do it. And to be honest, all it was literally was saying, hello, this is TalkSport, what's your point? Someone makes their point, you type it down, and then you just press a couple buttons, and that was literally it. And then I did that, finished the day, went home, and then maybe like 4 or 5 hours later got a text from someone else like, there's free shifts next week. Do you want to do them? And that was literally it. That was the next like 3 years of my life. Then started like assistant producing on Breakfast Show. And then as anyone who's young and coming up in the sports industry, everyone wants to get on air, don't they?
Yeah, fair.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, do you know what? That's funny you say that.
Everyone wants to get on air.
Because a lot of people that work in our media production company or at ASTV and DR Sports, a lot of the social media guys, they all want to. They want a bit of a taste of being in front of the camera. Of course. Yeah, which I
love football. It's the only thing that I really am incredibly passionate about, apart from family and friends. I brought up on it. I love it so much. So being able to get paid to talk about it is the absolute dream.
Crazy. So you went from producing or assistant producing to TalkSport then, but I've seen you do Sky Sports, you interview, press conferences, you do all that. So is it a natural progression into that? Do they come and headhunt you? Do you... Like, how do you go from producing to that?
With the Sky thing, the Sky has opened up, as you can imagine. Like Sky Sports is Sky Sports, right? So like, that's opened up all of the doors for any of my on-air opportunities.
Cool.
And that just happened just because I went for a reporter job, despite never having been on air before. Went for this job, which like 500 people applied for. I got down to the final 5, didn't get the job, but they just liked me and they were like, "Look, we'll try and train you up as a freelancer." So like Andy Thompson at Sky, who was in that interview, said, "Oh, I like you. We'll train you up as a freelancer and we'll try and use you." So I owe everything to him, to be fair.
This is bizarre. Like
it's all luck,
it's not bizarre. It's not bizarre. It's just it's a good telltale sign and like an indication of it. It doesn't matter what you might be thinking you're gonna do in life. If you have a passion about getting into something else and take every opportunity you can. But also, there's luck in it as well. But everyone has luck. I mean, I didn't decide to come into this space as well. Obviously, I love football's my life. But I tried to actually run away from football. Tried to be a dancer. I did ballet and stuff. I'm done with football.
I've seen the pics.
Yeah.
I've seen the pictures. I know that's true.
That's what I'm saying. So after football, I was like, I've had enough of it when I was playing because I didn't enjoy the sport. I fell out of love with the game. And then, funny enough, I saw on LinkedIn that obviously Rob was looking for a presenter and I kind of came in that way. But now it's open, like you said, it opens the doors to follow up things where you're working with big production companies or you're working with big unions within football and stuff. So it is interesting. But I think listeners that are tuned in will appreciate that because I think there's a lot of people at university that are doing courses and degrees that they don't really want to do. They're just doing it because they want a qualification or it's a way to make money. But you're doing your passion now, and as well as producing this show now, a strong guest, and a strong guest because yesterday, it was tough. It was a tough. I got my seat ready. I said, there's no way 1 win in 22 years at Anfield for Man City. I said, this is the weekend Arsenal win the league. We beat Sunderland convincingly 3-0. I said, yep, this is it. This all lines up and gears up to be a perfect weekend. Liverpool versus Manchester City. I said, yeah, mate, City's falling apart. This could be the time where, Pep, this is it. This could be his last call. This might be his last trip to Anfield. I thought they were going to put him to bed. I actually thought we were going to get battered before the game. Don't know. This is just me just being a fan. Just thinking, I think Liverpool are going to smoke them. The atmosphere, the energy at Anfield. I know what it's like to go to Anfield. It's tough. Didn't turn out that way. We're going to have to discuss it.
I'm so happy I can finally put these on.
Oh no, he's got glasses. I haven't got my red glasses.
You've been having them on for weeks. And my eyes have been suffering. Now I can just sit here with my shades on.
Hey, there's still 6 points, Kim.
I don't even care. Oh. Honestly, I don't even care if we still don't win the league. The fact that we won at Anfield is...
That's a big feat.
Honestly,
no, I can't lie.
Bro, I know football is obviously all about emotion, right?
Of course.
I have genuinely not been that happy in such a long time. Like the manner of that win.
Hold on, you got engaged this year. What you say?
Bro. What do you want me to say?
I love this.
What do you want me to
Football
say?
Is such a this man.
That was honestly that Haaland penalty going in was just one of the best moments of my life. I know it's ridiculous, and you are right though. It's 6 points, right?
Yeah.
There's a very, very good chance that we still won't win the Premier League, but I do think, and Joe Hart said it actually on Match of the Day yesterday. I don't think that the City players actually ever believed that we could win the league, and I think yesterday has made them believe.
Yeah.
Like you look at the stats. So in 2026, we hadn't scored a single goal in the second half,
correct,
which is crazy. The whole of the season, we hadn't got a single point from being in a losing position. We also hadn't won at Anfield, and I'm not counting the COVID year, in 23 years.
That is nuts.
So doing all of those things at exactly the same time in the 95th minute, right?
Yep.
in a game where, let's be completely honest, we deserved to win that game. We should have been two. Do you know? I think we should have been 2-3 up in the first half. Maybe the second.
No, because Liverpool had big chances.
Liverpool did have big chances. That's true.
Haaland had a chance at the beginning. Haaland had a chance, but I think as a game, I don't know. A draw would have been.
Maybe a draw would have been fair. Maybe a draw would have been fair.
If I'm being a neutral, listen, I obviously want Liverpool to win, but I think a draw would have been fair because there was some big chances from Liverpool, and we'll get some controversial. Well, we'll talk about that.
But I mean, there's so many, like, it exercised so many demons at Anfield. Like we have, as you say, we haven't won there in like 23 years. We had the Mahrez penalty in 2018 where he blazed it over the bar. That's still in orbit now. Like that was in like the 89th minute or something. We've had so many of these unlucky moments. We've also been destroyed in the Champions League at Anfield. Like, it's been the most difficult place for us to go. We've got the worst record there.
And so also the Arsenal story. That's why I think what you're touched on here is quite important, because it's like that monkey off your back it can give you, fans especially, if we beat Liverpool, we haven't beat Liverpool in Anfield. I'm actually going to check it in a second, but it's been years. So I get the sort of, there's a feeling there. Maybe you don't want to go too far.
No, you don't want to go too far.
Because I get it. Like, it's still 6 points, and I know you've been on, not here on air, but you've been on shows and said before, like, if we lost to Man United and stuff, then we're not going to win the league. But I can. If I was a City fan, I know there's a quiet little voice somewhere saying, "Hey, this ain't done."
I think we're going to win the league. I think we're going to win the league. I think we're going to win the league. I'm not even ashamed to say it. I think we're going to win the league after yesterday.
You said you weren't going to do it.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't even care. I was literally just sat. I wasn't even sat. I was stood up in the living room yesterday, just like pointing at the screen like, we're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. We're going to do it. I am convinced. I'm now convinced, yeah.
I get that.
We play before you on Thursday.
Correct.
You're away at Brentford.
Yep,
tough game. I still probably think you'll win. But I think 6 points, given that we still play you at the Etihad, where you don't have a very good record at all there.
Yeah, very true.
Is, to me, if we can win that game. But basically, my opinion is if we win all our games, we'll win the league. Same for you.
Yeah.
I think you will drop 3 points at least.
I think so.
And I think if we beat you, there's a chance. So the other 3 points.
Correct.
I think if we win all of our games, we win the league. And I do think that we've won the traditionally hardest game that we could possibly have, which is Liverpool away, mentally, and the fact that we haven't won there in so long. And I do think that this will galvanise the players to be like, oh, okay, we actually can. Now we can do it. And bro, think about it. We've just come away from Man United away, Spurs away, and Liverpool away. They are objectively, apart from Arsenal away, our 3 worst fixtures. Yeah,
agreed.
And we've just done them all in 3 weeks, and we're still only 6 points behind.
I think.
What do you think?
No, I'll be honest. Obviously, people messaging me, Big Steve as well, and that saying don't slip up, and Arsenal fans are worried now. I see a lot of stuff online, but I'm annoyed it's not 9 points at the end of this weekend, the gap. But I will say my brain just goes straight to the Carabao Cup final. I think if you beat us there, I think we're in trouble for the league. I think it's such a psychological edge. I think it's massive. I know they were saying it last night, but I was saying this from like 2 weeks ago, or last week, obviously when we knew we had you in the final. I said there's no bigger psychological edge when you see another team on the bottom of the stairs when you're at Wembley lifting the trophy and saying we've got to come and play you soon. And especially if you beat them. It's not going to be a convincing win, I think, that Carabao Cup final. I just think it's going to be a very tight game. It's going to be a very tactical game. But I think the psychological edge it gives you if you win is so big. Because I think if you beat us at Wembley, considering fans, and listen, we're not going to win the quad, but I think majority of fans I speak with, including myself, say we're going to win maybe 2 trophies. I think that's what most fans go for. They go for the League Cup and they say the Premier League. If you knock one of those off and it's the team that are behind us, if I was a player like I have been before in a change room and I've beaten you in the final, I've said, I'll be saying to the boys, come on boys, they're not all that. We do what we did here and we just go on a little run. We win this title. They're not made for it. So I look at it from the Carabao Cup final. That's why I'm a bit worried. I just think that will be the catalyst for me. I mean, I know that's next month, but
it's so exciting though, isn't it?
No, it is not. It's annoying.
So exciting.
No, for you and for me as well, actually, if I'm honest. As all football fans in general, it makes the title race open. It makes it, even though I know there's still a 6 point gap, it does make it entertaining towards the back end of the season. However, as a fan, I would have loved just a 9 point gap, get this Premier League done early, and then you can start focusing on League Cup, Champions League. Like, that was, me and Robbie were speaking about it last week. We said, people talking about the quads and 3 trophies, but if to do that, you kind of have to get the Premier League out of the way quite early, as well as the cap. Once you get that in the bag, then you can focus on other things. So, I'm not nervous. I've been saying all season we're going to win this league, but it does annoy me. But again, like a few content creators will be saying, it's put what's in your hands, keep it in your hands. That's what you focus on what you can do.
Yeah.
What you don't let other people try and affect it. Don't rely on other people. Do what you can do. So that's where I'm at.
It's such an underrated trophy in general, though, isn't it? The Carabao Cup, because it's the first one that you can win.
Massively.
It's the first one you can win. Even Pep said it. Even Klopp said it. Like, you start your season, you start going into the crunch end of the season with a trophy.
Yeah.
With the knowledge that you can actually win silverware, and with a little bit of pressure off you, especially for you guys, where like, respectfully, over the last sort of 10, 20 years, trophies haven't been that easy to come by.
Of course.
So even just getting a trophy is still a nice thing. Obviously not in the position that you're in now. If you only win the Carabao Cup this year,
It's awful.
It's a disaster.
Have City ever just won the Carabao Cup? And only reason why I ask that is because obviously you don't parade it unless you add it on to the other trophies at the end of the season.
I don't think we've ever just won the Carabao Cup.
Because I was just speaking to a few fans. I said, well, a fan asked me, he's like, oh, if we win the Carabao Cup, when's the parade? I said, no, they don't. No one ever does, unless you're not to listen respectfully, like the Palaces or the Newcastles. You'd parade that, but I don't think you parade just a single trophy. I think you bring it along with others, like Liverpool. Liverpool on for the quad, I think 2 seasons ago, and then they ended up just winning the Carabao Cup, and they cancelled that. Like, even though it was Klopp's last season, they cancelled that. But like, yeah, I'm sure.
I am pretty sure every single time we won the Carabao Cup, we won the league.
That is mental.
I'm pretty sure. It's hard to remember all these trophies that we win, to be fair.
All right,
but
Kim, all right. Enough of that. Let's
I do have a feeling that you are right. That is basically, in my opinion, the final of the Premier League.
Yeah.
I think whoever wins that will go on to win the league.
I think so. I think mentality-wise, human-wise, like as a player as well, I think that the confidence it gives. If I was in that changing room, listen, this could be completely wrong, and Mikel Arteta might be able to re-galvanize, because some Arsenal fans are saying it doesn't. It's two separate things, Cecil. You shouldn't say if you lose that, you lose it. But I just think if I'm a human and how I think in a change, I've been saying, boys, this is it. The momentum, the boost. You've just beaten the team that is chasing you. You got to play them again. You should have full confidence to take on what you've just faced. And then if you lose, the vice versa, the opposite effect happens. So yeah, I think that is going to be key. Who are you looking at going down this season? Because do you know what keeps annoying me? Is the fact that people come to Arsenal fans, me included, they say, this is a crap league. This is not a good league. This is not a good league. The level of this league's terrible. I'm saying, my friend, in the Champions League, we're top. We won every game. So that means all leagues. I know we didn't play every team, but most of the top leagues and top teams we played and we beat them. Cool, that's one reason. Secondly, the teams that got promoted last year, or past years, normally go back down. This year, completely different. Leeds are up there. They're not in the relegation battle, shall we say. Sunderland, they're in 7th, 8th. They're flying, yeah? Burnley, okay, fair. That's the only thing. But I'm like, let's be real. Every team are nicking points off every team. I think, if anything, everyone's just got stronger. But the point, I can see sometimes people are dropping points, but like the points tally from this time last year to now, there's more points in this league. So I don't know. I find it interesting.
I honestly think, and this has got no slight on Arsenal, I do think that the quality of the Premier League is the worst it's ever been.
Oof.
I do think that, and I think, to be completely honest, I don't think that you are that brilliant. And I don't think you've had to be that brilliant.
No, that's fair.
I don't think you're that brilliant. And like, when you look at other teams who have won the Premier League, when you look at even Liverpool's team last year, I think they'd probably be top of the league. You look at City Centurions, you look at that Chelsea under Mourinho side, you look at Liverpool under Klopp as well. I don't think that you have been that brilliant. But that's not a slight on you, because you can only be as good as the teams in front of you.
What do you mean not that? As in, the style of play, I agree. We don't mean great playing wise, but I think
football has changed.
Yeah, to win all those games and finding a way to win all those games across all the competitions. I don't know. I think that's.
I think maybe not brilliant is maybe a bit too harsh, but I think football has changed so much so that the quality of the matches is lower. Mm-hmm. That is true, right?
That's
like,
fair.
Me and you love football.
Yeah, but watching at the moment.
And I will watch, if I'm at home in the weekend, I will watch every single televised game that I can possibly watch. But I would say that this year, the quality of those games has been worse.
That's fair.
The excitement factor isn't there. I don't think the goals are being scored as good. I think there's an over-reliance on throw-ins. There's an over-reliance on set pieces.
Agreed.
And I do think that the excitement quality has got worse. But where I do agree, I think that the overall quality of the Premier League has become closer. I think it's become worse, but I think the teams around have all squished together. Like the fact that Palace are 6 points off the relegation zone, but 7 points off Europe. That's brilliant. That's objectively really good for the league.
Yeah.
And that makes it really, really exciting, is that anyone can beat anyone. Sunderland put in an unbelievable performance against you.
Yeah.
Years gone by, the team who've become promoted would be getting absolutely slapped up by the team that are at the top of the league. So I do think that the quality is worse, but I think it's a lot more even.
That's fair. That's a
that
good
is true. And I think when you're talking about the relegation battle, Leeds, Forest, West Ham are the three who are fighting for that last position.
Mm-hmm.
And I genuinely think that Forest could be going down.
Forest, yeah?
I think Sean Dyche has done a terrible job. And I don't think anyone's talking about it. He's basically got the same squad that came 5th and almost qualified for the Champions League last year. And he's got them in 17th. And they can't win a single game.
Yeah, they're 3 points off the bottom.
3 points off the bottom.
Of 8 teams, yeah.
And West Ham are two... West Ham are West Ham, man. West Ham can't go down,
they can't. West Ham are picking up. Well, they're picking up a bit of form at the moment.
Good bit of form.
Which I need, because then they can drag Tottenham into that. I need Tottenham in that battle, because Tottenham are joint with Nottingham. Well, no, they're joint with Leeds, on 29 points. Nottingham Forest on 26 points and 17th, and West Ham on 23. So, and West Ham right now, Somerville, by the way, big him up. They're on good form. I'm hoping it continues. And I'm hoping to see Tottenham drop in there a little bit.
Do you think Spurs can? Really, though?
Potentially,
What is wrong with them? They've got good players, and they've got a manager who was good last year.
Last season, they were around that they were 17th, around that spot as well. I don't know. They got good players though. You're right what you say there. I think, and they got they got the foundation. They got Kasadim. They got all of that. But even Thomas Frank, I thought was a good manager. To see him at 15th is crazy.
Mental.
And do you know what makes it even more mad? In the Champions League, they're actually pretty good. So that's why it's so bewildering that they're sitting in 15th. But glory to Arsenal, and I hope that continues. And yeah, I have to say that as an Arsenal fan. Let's move on. Let's go to before we go to the break. Let's go to your rant of the day. But before we go into it, I just want to. It's not going to be a rant, but I just want to give some love and hold. By the way, Arsenal women's beat Man City women's yesterday. Come on, I was watching that 1-0 win. So big up the Arsenal ladies as well. I've seen a bit of back and forth between not even back and forth, but Laura Woods was putting out. She was replying to Enia Luko as well. Listen, I'm a friend of Enia Luko, so all love to her. But I hear what Laura Woods was saying as well, just the fact that women shouldn't just be broadcasters or be pundits for women's games. Like, it shouldn't be that. It should be able to mix, because it builds up the women's game. Listen, of course, there's a disparity between the men's and women's, but there's obvious reasons for that. But I'm actually an advocate for the women's game, because my life's changed recently, of course, and I'm quite close to a lot of the women football, especially at Arsenal. I have a friend as well at Tottenham, Drew Spence, and big up Bunny Shaw for Man City as well, Jamaican international. So, I'm around a lot of the women's game, and I want to get to it more. It's a shame sometimes it clashes with the men's game, so that does make it difficult. But I just want to say, big up obviously the Arsenal women's, and more for it progressing as well. I think the Emirates looked very lively yesterday as well. That's where they played, which was nice to see as well. And I love that. I love that they're playing in the main stadiums. And I also want to say, there was a thing. I said it wasn't going to be a rant. It does feel like a rant. But there was people moaning about the pitch at the Emirates, and even me, I was quite shocked when we played against Sunderland. I said, "Oh my god, the pitch! I've never seen the carpet looks like this." Then someone said, "Oh, it's because the women are playing it." I said, "That is absolutely ridiculous, because they've only played on it a few times. I think it's like 4 times already this season." So forget all that. Let them play on it. And yeah, I think just the weather conditions. It was raining. For people that are listening, you will know it's been raining non-stop in the past couple of weeks. But anyway. Not a rant, just big up the women's team. 1-0 to Man City. Hold. Let's take it. After this, let's go to Kim's rant of the day. Coming at Kim, you have the floor. You know what? You ready? I don't even need to give you the breakdown of what's going on. It's your time to rant. Just get anything off your chest. I think this is mainly supposed to be around football. I think, but last week. We had Louis. He was just like, no, I have rants that I just want to get off my chest.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing.
Me
to do
too.
With football. Oh, you do as well. Me too.
I want to very, very quickly just talk about that VAR yesterday in the City game.
Oh, we didn't even speak about it.
I've got to very quickly talk about that.
So the fight, the red card.
The red card.
Right. Wait. It can't be a rant. Don't do a rant. Let's talk a little bit. Well, you go.
I'm angry though.
No, I can't. I still don't understand. Robbie gave me the whole. It's quite clear, to disallow the guy. I was like, Rob, unless he's because we obviously watched it without sound. Unless he's blown the whistle before the ball's gone in. Did that happen?
No.
Then it makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And this is what I say, and I'm sorry, I don't care. I know it's not professional. Hopefully Sky don't pick this up. I am sick of these little nerds getting involved in football. They're people who like football just enough, aren't good enough at football, and they're up there with like policemen for me.
Yeah,
who are these guys? What are they doing? Why are you ruining that moment, that Ryan Cherky goal, after the last 20 minutes of what was the most insane end to one of the most exciting games of this season?
Facts.
That is probably going to decide the title race in some way or another? You've decided to ruin the best moment because of some weird little law. And not only that, now Soboslai's out for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You've taken all of the joy away from that moment. And that is the problem with VAR. I don't care whether they followed the rules or not with that. I think, yes, the rules were probably applied logically, and I think that the right decision by the rule book was probably decided.
Really?
I think that was the right decision because...
But I don't know I don't know what the law is, though. So
the law is that Erling Haaland has fouled Soboslai, right? So they were going to disallow the goal.
Wait, Erling Haaland's fouled.
So they were going to have to disallow the goal.
I thought Soboslai grabbed him first.
Yeah, but because Soboslai grabbed him first and denied Haaland from getting to the ball and scoring it, they had to go back and rule him out for denial of a goal scoring opportunity and give him a red card. So I think logically the rules were adhered to. However,
the ref didn't signal advantage though, did he?
Yeah, the referee I think did signal advantage.
So then, if the goal goes in, I don't understand that makes no sense.
It's not. It doesn't follow common sense. It just
doesn't.
follows the letter of the law, and this is what I'm saying. The letter of the law is not important. The enjoyment of fans is important. It is an entertainment sport.
Facts.
The only thing that matters in football, when you strip everything back, you take away the money, you take away the tactics, the only thing that matters is us who pay our money to go and watch it and be entertained and get emotionally charged by the game. And if this VAR and these referees are going to ruin the emotion out of the game, then they should be nowhere near it. It's ridiculous.
It's absolutely
ridiculous. And my next rant, which is not football related at all, but something I feel very, very, very passionate about, is umbrellas. What is the point of an umbrella?
That come out of nowhere.
Bro, they make me feel ill, bro.
No, you can't do
that.
No,
They make me feel absolutely ill. And it's been obviously ridiculous recently because there's been so much rain. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you why I hate umbrellas.
Yeah,
okay?
please, because women who like chivalry and you know, men to be gentlemen will like to be held and like to have the umbrella held for them. They're like...
There's a big design flaw though, Cecil. They're too big for the pavement. And they're too big for one person, and they're way too small for two people. So if I'm walking with an umbrella with my missus, at least half of me, at least my left side or my right side, is getting drenched in rain. Secondly, if I'm walking on the street and more than one other pedestrian has an umbrella, my eyes are getting poked out.
Yeah, fair.
It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. You've got to open them outside or you'll get 7 years bad luck. So you've got to get wet before you open them anyway. If it's a tiny... The worst bit about the umbrella, the biggest design flaw, is that what usually accompanies rain in this country, it's the wind.
Yeah.
What is an umbrella's biggest kryptonite? The wind. It doesn't make any sense. Why am I walking outside, getting drenched, holding a piece of plastic that's upturned inside out, that is poking people's eyes out? It's just ridiculous.
What is the umbrella's biggest kryptonite? The wind.
It is though.
I put that on a plaque. That is hilarious.
It's ridiculous. I'm sick of them.
It is true, but I just think you need an umbrella. I think you need bigger pavements or walk on bigger pavements, or you do need the umbrella. I don't know. I think you need the umbrella. Like I said, chivalry. The women really appreciate when the man is holding the umbrella. More time. I'll be honest. I just get wet. I just hold the umbrella for the lady. My lady, shall I say?
I'm sorry to be toxic masculinity.
Big time.
But bro, I can't respect a man who uses an umbrella. Just get wet. You live in England. It's going to rain 250 days of the year. Just get wet.
No, that I'm with you. Because like I said, I normally wear hoodies if I'm honest. So I normally have a hood, and that still is kind of annoying because the hood gets drenched. But I feel protected. That's why I'm like, I always say to my partner, I say, look, I'll just hold the umbrella for you. And also, if you're carrying or you're pushing, I know there'll be other people that say, oh, well, once I have a baby, I have to push my baby, keep them dry as well. So sometimes they have the umbrella.
If you've got a baby, you can keep your baby dry. I'm not saying get a wet baby, but I'm saying if you're walking down the street on your own, just leave it out.
I get it. To be fair, one thing I will say in agreement is the fact that, I don't know, they're so annoying to bring out. It rains, and in England it rains, but then it stops quite a bit. So then you're carrying around an umbrella, which, if I'm honest, I lose a lot. I've lost a lot of my umbrellas. So I'm just like, it's sunny now. Like, I can't be bothered to keep carrying this around. So that is a Yeah, I mean, that's a good
It's a
point.
hindrance.
It is a bit of a hindrance. But I know, bougie life. You can stay in nice hotels. They have their own branded umbrellas. Sometimes it's they walk you to the car. You know what I mean? Sometimes that umbrella's useful in them situations. But yeah, day to day, I mean, I don't really walk around with an umbrella, if I'm honest. I haven't used an umbrella in a very long time.
It's embarrassing.
It is. All right, let's go to. Well, thank you for your rants. The VAR one, by the way, is definitely one that is needed after this weekend and this show. VAR U Serious. I was screaming that. at the TV because I was thinking, what is going on? But coming up after the break, we'll have Kim be the ref of the day in one part of this show. But also we'll do the big debate, which people know, terrible at. Not really my strong suit, but we'll give it a go. So here we go. After this,
VAR U Serious on FUBAR Radio.
the big debate. This is the section that most listeners will know about. It's me versus you, Kim. In a big debate, we've got 90 seconds to make our case. Today's debate is who's the best football club, City or Arsenal? I mean, well, what are we doing here? As a whole, or this season?
As a whole.
Okay. We can't use the words, otherwise we get disqualified straight away. And the next
I'm adding red to this, by the way.
Oh,
if I can't say blue,
do that.
if I can't say blue, you can't say red. I'm sorry.
You can't say. Okay, I can't say. Okay. So the words we can't use are Arsenal, City, blue. He's added red. Let me put that in. Sky Blues, London, Manchester, Premier League, Champions League. I really want to add in treble, but we're not going to do that.
In treble.
All right, we'll add in treble as well.
We'll
add in that as well. Okay, perfect. Champions League, MCFC and AFC treble. Right, so that is again for you guys: Arsenal, City, Blues, Sky Blues, London, Manchester, Premier League, Champions League, MCFC, AFC, red and treble. That is going to be tough. I'm gonna come on, you go first.
I can go first.
Oh, this is going to be I'm so bad at this. Let me get the timer up. Hold on. I'll try to think. No, I actually can definitely argue this, but cheese, Louise, and cheese. Let's do this. All right. You're going to argue and debate to me who is the best football club, Manchester City or Arsenal in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so firstly, I just want to establish that I'm talking about the only proper team to come from the city which has 0161 as the telephone postcode. Okay? Just want you to know that. There is another team, but they play in Stretford, so we're not talking about that team. We're talking about the only 0161 football club.
And so the other team, United, don't have that?
No. So
I didn't know that.
So let me just say that first of all.
I didn't know that.
That team is the best team out of these two.
Yep.
Because they have done things that the other team has been completely incapable of doing. They have won the highest honour in England with 100 points. They have also won the highest honour in England with the second highest honour in England with the highest honour in Europe in the same season, completing a hat-trick of incredible trophies.
Wow, he's done well. Yep.
This team that I'm speaking of also has an incredible fan base which very, very often gets disregarded. But if you do know your facts about this fan base, they were the third highest average attendance from moving to the Etihad for the last 22 years. Not only that, that is a fact. Yeah? Not only that,
okay,
they have the record for the highest attendance in English football of all time, which was 85,000. Is that it?
Yeah, you've hit 90 seconds. So wait, so we're debating in the city. So you're debating against Manchester United, and I'm debating against.
No, I'm still debating against Arsenal. I just wanted to get it in there that Manchester United are from Stretford.
Okay. That was good. You actually did. You didn't mention.
I did speak quite slowly, but
no, but
you've got to.
I've learned.
It's really hard, isn't it?
I've learned.
When I've been producing, I've been looking at you. I've been like, Cecil's rubbish at this, and now I'm doing it. I'm like, this is actually almost impossible.
It's so difficult. If you speak with just chest and what you want to say, you'll lose.
If you go passion, you're out.
Yeah, you're out. Okay. Let's do this.
3, 2, 1, go.
So the Gunners, they are a better team than the 0161 because we have done something that's never been done in the EPL. We have gone invincible, okay? One thing. That is something that's still yet to be done, okay? That just puts us up there. Granted, the team from 0161, actually, no, they've done things, but they have been done before. We have something that has never been done before. We are a global enterprise for many, 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 many a year, yeah? Never been relegated from the EPL. Let me make that very clear. Never been relegated. Top flight for forever, yeah? We have 13 league titles. So I had to just read. If that was, 13 league titles. I have to read. I could say that. All good. Granted, some will say we don't have a certain European trophy, but we have got European heritage. It was way back in the day, but it still counts, in my opinion. We revolutionized the sport when we brought a certain manager to the club, in the sense that dietitian, the way we played, we coined a beautiful style of football. And I suppose that is 90 seconds. And it's tough. It's tough.
Do you know what?
It's tough.
Because it was the first time you've ever got through it, I'll give you the W. I'll let you in.
Yeah! For my own so, okay, you're being fair to this. That means, okay, the Fantasy 11, then when we get to it.
Fantasy 11 will be fair as well.
Will be fair. Okay, cool.
Fantasy 11 will be fair.
Right, let's go to ref for the day, because we've had people on this, and I'll be honest, I thought when we first pitched doing this, it was quite a simple thing to be able to just sway the balance. But people have been struggling.
Mm-hmm.
They've really been struggling to think of rules that will make Real Madrid lose. Now, I have a lot of faith in you, Kim, I'll be honest, because...
I'm cooking.
Good, right. Well, we're getting into this. People know, ref of the day, very simple, a £1 billion game. £1 billion. Real Madrid versus, let me pick a team. I'm going to see Millwall this week for talent transfer. So we're going to do Millwall under 18s. So they're a youth team. Quite physical. They're actually very good. Last year, Youth Cup, they went really far. Last year? No, year before. 2 years ago, they went really far. And they put a lot of their youth team into the first team. It's been proven. So, Millwall under 18s versus Real Madrid for £1 billion game. All you got to do is be the ref of the day. You got to sway the balance. We obviously want, because we're good-hearted people, we actually want Millwall to win. Plus, you get a cut of the £1 billion. Real Madrid, if they score, they obviously get a goal bonus to their players. So, it's a serious game. If you make it even, that is fine. But, like I said, we're good-hearted people. We want to see people actually... We want to see the underdog win the game. So, for you, Kim, what would the score be originally? This before we play Real Madrid versus under 18s against Millwall. What would the score actually be if that was to play out?
I think if the Madrid players genuinely have a goal bonus and they are going to get a lot of money for winning and they are really invested in the game, I would say 20-0.
Yeah, fair. 20, 25. They'll be going for it.
Maybe they're kids,
they'll get
right?
to 20 and be like, okay, this is...
Yeah, I would say about 20-0, maybe
cool.
25-0.
So, you've got to now bring that down.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Give me 3 rules.
I want to enjoy watching this game.
Oh.
I want to actually have fun watching this game, and I want it to be entertaining for me as well. And I actually think that these rules, you initially might not think that they will make a big difference, but just let me explain them.
You have to explain them. And also, just so you know, you're kind of doing the standard here. As you are the producer. So what you do today, when we have other guests, I'm going to have to go...
They should look.
Yeah.
They should look at what I'm doing today.
Here we go.
The first one.
Okay, let's see where we go.
All the Real Madrid players.
I like the start already.
Have to wear motorbike helmets. You know the ones with the visors?
With the visors.
Full helmet on, visor.
That's tough to defend against though, isn't it?
Yeah, but you think about it. There's no peripheral vision.
Yes,
it's heavy on your head. Breathing is probably at some point going to be a bit of an issue.
Okay, you're thinking. You're thinking deeply.
You can't really go... he's probably going to hurt your head if you go for a header.
I don't know, but if you hit it face on, instead of going for the top, if you're headering, I think that's quite a bullet header there. But the breathing,
would be a bit of a bullet header.
The breathing though, and the scanning, they're struggling a little bit.
And you would win every 50-50 in the air because no one's going up for a header.
I'm not heading up.
I'm not heading up if he's got a helmet on.
No way. But
it's awkward.
Yeah,
it's going to be awkward.
That's taking off some goals. I'll be honest. We're going down. We'll start at 20-0. I'm thinking that's knocking off a good. Actually, no, it's tough, you know. Real under 18s, I've got to give them some respect here because they're still giving a bit of a game, but they get fitness-wise. I think long-term, towards the back end of the game, they're going to struggle. But if they make subs, I'm taking off, I think 6 goals there. So I'm gonna go. That makes it 14. But I'm gonna say Millwall do score a few goals because the keeper's got a helmet as well. Let's not forget.
Keeper's got a helmet,
and he's got to try and dive. That could hurt as well if he hits the. Yeah, man. That's going to affect him.
If a ball comes in low into the corner,
And he got there.
and there's a couple bodies in the way, he's just not getting there.
Okay, so they're scoring at least 3 goals. Okay, it's about 14-3 right now.
Okay.
Yep, that's the first one. I'll give you that 14-3 to start with. That's good. It's a good start.
4 of Real Madrid's players, they can decide themselves.
Yep.
Have to walk around carrying a lawnmower. However, if the ball hits the lawnmower, like in hockey, if the ball hits your feet, is an instant direct free kick to Millwall.
But they can pick the players.
They can
Real
pick
Madrid
the players.
who have the lawnmowers.
But their hands are glued to the lawnmower.
Okay, so they can't be. They would never pick the goalkeeper because they'll give away penalties all the time.
I mean, how can they even kick it behind the lawnmower?
No, they can't. They can't. That's a big hindrance. Big hindrance.
That's a huge hindrance.
Are they lawnmowering? Are they cutting the grass at the same time? Is it off, or is it just a prop? Because
it's on, but they're not doing any damage to the grass.
Okay.
It's sort of on a setting where they're not really affecting the grass very much.
But what they could do, they could use it to then take out the players that are running in on goal.
But it's still a foul, though.
Oh, it's still a foul. So I can't just drive.
You can't drive your lawnmower over one of the Millwall players. No, that's an assault and also probably a red card.
Okay. I'll be honest. You swayed the balance massively. 4 lawnmowers. I've gone even. We've gone 5-5. So now your last rule, I'm assuming, if it's good enough, this is where Millwall can easily overtake. Because I think it's 5-5 there. I think that makes it so difficult for the Real Madrid players. So where are we at? What's this last rule?
Well, I got back into football the other day. I hadn't played in about 6 months. I thought, do you know what? I'm going to get back into it.
Okay.
Didn't have any boots, right? I had some Adidas Predators. They can sponsor us if they want.
They can.
They ripped because I wore them just too much. I wore them like 4 or 5 times a week. They ripped.
Fair.
Went to Sports Direct on Holloway Road. Few moments from where we are now.
Yeah.
Bought some boots. I've got uneven feet, right? So my left foot fits perfectly. My right foot's too big.
Ooh.
Playing with my right foot when I'm right-footed in a shoe that's too big made me realise how unbelievably difficult it is. So every single Real Madrid player, not only do they have to put the left boot on the right foot and the right boot on the left foot, they also have to play in boots that are 2 sizes too big.
Yeah, it's done. Millwall win. I think
they win, don't they?
They win. These are fantastic rules.
Because, bro, this shoe I have at the moment is only this much too big, and I'm kicking it like a clown.
And to give you more context, I have Kai Havertz football boots because he donated them for a stream that I did recently, and his football boot said 10.75, and the other one said 10.25. So they get them.
No way.
Yeah. And it says it on the boot as well. So it says it on the label 10.75 and 10.25. So they get it specifically molded to their foot. So I can't even imagine what they'll be like in just normal size football boots. So yeah, so big up Kai Havertz for actually donating them boots in for the stream that we did for Jamaica. But that is mad. So yeah, if they got one left and right, and then they're too small. Also another antidote to that as well. I do body doubling. Ollie Watkins, he also has that as well. His is 9.75, I think he has to his boots. Both of them are the same size, but they get molded to their feet. So, yep, I'm gonna go with a score of. What can we go to score quickly? Millwall have won the game easily though. I'm actually gonna knock off goals. So Real Madrid now lost goals as well. So 10-2 to Millwall under 18s. Congratulations, they've won £1 billion. You get a share of it. That is it for ref of the day. That is the pinnacle. That is
spending it on new boots.
That is now the example. That is where we got our producer in Kim, a Man City fan. He's giving you the example of how you win ref for the day. And after the break, we'll be doing a Fantasy 11. It is Sea Creatures. Stay tuned. I told you stay tuned. I told you stay locked in. We are back and it's Fantasy 11 time. It is Sea Creatures. I think we've done mythical creatures before. We are going to Sea Creatures today. So, Kim, you know how this goes. You've been produced this a lot of the time, so you know how this one works out. We're going to go from keeper all the way through to our 11. We're doing 4-3-3, and I'm going to give you my goalkeeper, going to give me yours, and then we're going to go all the way through, and then at the end, you're going to name it off your 11, and I'm going to name off mine, and we're going to decide who the winner is. Right, starting in goal. Very obvious.
It's obvious, isn't it? It's obviously an octopus.
There we go. Back to back.
Too many arms.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Just too many arms.
Yeah, I mean, people, there's an analogy when a keeper's being really good in goal, making loads of saves, it's like he's got octopus arms. So we both got an octopus. Fine. Back four. Starting with right back.
Right back, I've gone for a seal. I just feel like they're nimble.
Yeah.
Sometimes the way they eat fish seems aggressive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You've got a bit of nimbality, not a word.
Yep.
And you've got aggressiveness.
Fair. And you know what? People misconceive seals to be just fat and lazy. But I went to a zoo in Rome last week.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, they are very elegant. They move. They were interacting with us. They were doing tricks. I said, wow. So do you know
Rapido.
what? I've kind of I've dropped the ball there on Seal, but Seal is in my team.
Seal's in your team. Okay, I'll see what you
So don't worry, it's in my team. I've written it down before, so I'm no cheating. It's in my team, but it's not playing right back. I got the salmon.
Nice.
A nice meal. But the salmon up leaps like a salmon.
Yeah,
the aerial
yeah.
balls and stuff like that.
So fair.
Salmon's there. Right back for me. Go on.
Left back.
Yep.
I got bluefin tuna. I'm pretty sure it's the quickest fish in the ocean.
They're lightning.
They're lightning. They're rapid. They're also massive. Also the most expensive fish in the world.
Didn't know that.
But they go for like literally like 20 grand, these big fishes.
Really?
Yeah, they're huge. Mad.
Didn't know that.
And I like them as well. Everyone likes tuna. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, interesting. You've gone left back if they are the most expensive. No, you could have played on that and thought further afield, maybe a midfield. But you know what? Don't mind it. I've gone. You might have beaten me here on that one because I've looked at my two favourite fishes for food. Right back salmon. Left back I've gone codfish. Big fish. I like the like I said. There's not really much.
You're getting cooked.
Yeah, I've lost this one. I've lost the left back.
You lost left back.
Don't worry, we got some heavy hitters in the main position. So centre back pairing, go on.
Blue whale.
Yep,
You're not getting past
standard.
it. Great white shark. It's just gonna eat your striker. Your striker's out the game. Whoever your striker is, who's your striker?
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Because he's getting eaten, right?
We'll
So there's no point.
I've gone blue whale as well.
Yeah.
But I've gone killer whale.
You can kill. Oh, I've got killer whale in my team, but not a centre back.
I've gone killer whale.
Interesting.
Because the whales, it's the green lines.
Yeah.
Shark and
it
whales
does make sense.
The great white that you've gone with might eat your centre back.
It's so big though. I don't even think the great white can be arsed trying to eat a blue
That's
whale.
a good point. I've gone blue whale and killer whale. I think the green lines there. They got the chemistry. They understand the task. So that's where I've gone.
My midfield three is cooking you.
Go on. What have you got?
I've got crab in CDM.
Same.
Obviously,
Same.
you've got crab in CDM.
Come on, G. Come on. Go on.
Ahead of him, a manta ray glides past the defenders. Next to him, the jellyfish. Can't touch it. Can't touch that jellyfish.
Yeah, but.
And it's got bare little legs.
So where's the jellyfish playing? In
the 8.
In the 8.
In the sort of 8, yeah. The manta ray's in the 10, the jellyfish is in the 8. No one's getting close to it, that's the thing. So it's got the freedom of the park.
You read what I've got here. The M crab. Number 8 jellyfish.
Mad.
But number 10, my captain. It's the starfish. He's the star of the show. Come on, work with me.
It's a good shout.
It's the star.
It's a good shout.
Yeah, different angles. Can pop it.
shout.
Yeah, come on. So
That's a good shout.
I think that takes over your man. So you beat me on the left back, but right now that number 10 is beating your man.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
All right, so we're doing very well here.
My front three's cooking.
Yeah, okay. Now this is where I could lose it.
My front three's
I could
cooking.
lose it here. All right.
I've got dolphin on the right.
Okay, I hear you.
Intelligent, agile, beautiful.
I hear you.
On the left, I've got killer whale, right? And I've had to put the killer whale there because killer whales eat seals, so I can't have the killer whale on the same side as my seal.
Okay.
So killer whale left wing, seal right back. Far away from each other. Killer whale's got other things to worry about. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
From a corner, maybe he's going to try and eat his own
Yeah,
player.
yeah.
But at the moment, we should actually be all right. Killer whale on the left, nasty. They're nasty, aren't they?
Okay.
They're quick, they're nasty. Up front, swordfish. Straight to the point.
He's thinking.
Straight to the point. Straight
I
to the
don't
score.
know. I don't know who's won this one. You know.
Jamie Vardy.
We've gone again. Green lines. We've gone like not fishies fish. We've gone like shark fishes for the front three because they got to be elegant. They got to be powerful. They got to be strong. Right wing. I've gone shark. Okay. I haven't really specified what shark, but a shark. Right wing. He's at you. Yeah. Standard. Left wing. I've gone with the seal. Far away enough from the shark, but again, intelligent, agility-wise, you know, what was the word? I was gonna say agility.
Brother, if my killer whale tracks back even for 1 second, your seal is straight out of this game.
Fair. And then up front, striker, I've gone dolphin.
Bit flamboyant for me.
But they're just so intelligent, and it's not like listen, big up Vic Gyökeres. It's not going to be physical and Haalandish. It's more intelligent. It's more the Alvarez. It's more the Jesus. It's more the
Too
elegant.
Too many flicks, not enough goals. Do you know what I mean? I don't want my striker to be doing step overs.
This
I want
one's
to go
tight.
straight to the net.
This is a tight game. It's either a draw. It's just you might have pipped it. The attackers, you might have pipped it.
Also, your Dolphins are getting cooked by my great white defence.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. All right, let me run through my 11, and then you're gonna get in full, and then you're gonna give me your 11. They're gonna decide the winner. I'll let you, because you've been fair today. You've done the debate. I'm gonna let you decide. In goal, Octopus, both of us. Fair, Octopus. It makes sense. It doesn't need to say too much. It's self-explanatory. Of course, Octopus in goal. Right back, leaps like a salmon. I've gone salmon, and also can get up and down the wing. They are quite elegant and quick fishes. Left back, codfish. I'll be honest, I dropped the ball here on this one. Codfish, I just liked it when I eat it, so put it left back. Centre back pairing, blue whale and killer whale. Green lines, people. You know me. I like them to link up. They're both whales, and they're dominant. Blue whale is the biggest sea creature in the world. That's a fact. Killer whale, just dangerous. Dangerous at the back. Midfield three. In DM, crab. Sideways. Snip, 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 snip. Cut, break up play. You hear me? Plays to the ball to the side. Doesn't play it forward. Plays side to side. Can cover the back line. Number 10, starfish, captain. It makes sense. It's the start of the show. Number 8, jellyfish. Can't touch it. Stings you. All well and good. Does the dirty work. Right wing, we're going shark. Nyap, 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 nyap. Get at you. Come on. Left wing, the seal. They're actually intelligent animals. They're not lazy. Think you may think in your mind they're fat and lazy. They're not. They're very elegant. I went to a zoo last week, and up front, I got the dolphin. It's just thinks ahead. It's a 4D thinker. It's what I've done in mostly fantasies 11s. Picks up the ball in the spaces, doesn't do the bullying, the physical work, and will score a goal. I've seen a dolphin put a ball in its nose as well. I've seen all that stuff. So, yeah, striker.
Octopus.
Standard.
Bare arms. Too many arms.
Fair.
Seal right back. Nimble, cute, bit aggressive.
Yep.
When they eat fish. Centre back pairing. Blue whale. Can't get past it. Great white shark. It's just going to eat your dolphin, so you ain't got a striker. Left back. Bluefin tuna. Fastest fish in the sea. One of the fastest fish in the sea. Expensive, beautiful. Midfield 3, crab. It's Rodri. Manta ray ahead of him, gliding past you. Jellyfish in the middle. You aren't going to touch it. It's going to have the freedom of the park. Front 3 of the intelligent, beautiful dolphin on the right wing. The killer whale, the nasty killer whale on the left wing. And up front, the swordfish, the Jamie Vardy, straight towards goal. Bing, bang, bong. I win.
Yeah. I was trying to sway you. All right, listen, listeners, he wins, but it's 3-2. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I didn't get walked over. That's how I'm gonna end the fantasy 11. Yes, I did lose the fantasy 11, but I won the debate today, which for me is a big win. I don't do well in debates, so I'm happy with that. Listen, it's been an absolute pleasure, Kim, having you in the studio. You're always in the studio, but having you this side of the studio and giving us your thoughts, especially being a Man City fan this weekend's been a massive, massive marker in the Premier League title race for Arsenal. So yeah, it's only right to have you on. Thank you so much for joining us, and please go follow Kim and look out for him across all other platforms. You can see him doing a great work as well, and it's been a pleasure having him here on this side of the studio, as well as producing the show. That is our producer, Kim, but also the special guest. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you again soon.